What's up, y'all? It's a Spectrum here, and it is raining outside. And awesome. I love the rain. It sounds so soothing. But last week on the Transcendence challenge, it was all about that diligence, seeing how to keep at whatever we're doing, and diligence is about perseverance with flow, I think, and that's what I felt. And one of the main things that I found, everything that I tried within Diligence just went phenomenally well. And I'm going to share again some of those tactics with you down below, more in depth. But really planning my day before it got started, the night before, was phenomenal. Waking up at 5 a.m., phenomenal. Holding myself to those goals, phenomenal. And I suggest everyone to do the same. I mean, I feel like I've gotten more done this week than I have in months. So it's been fantastic. But also on Sunday, I found that we need to take a step back, to connect with ourselves, to see how we're doing, to check in with ourselves, and really to know what we need to do to move forward, because how are we supposed to really grow if we're not nourishing what we need? And so every once in a while, listen to yourself. If your body and mind are telling you that you need to take a step back, maybe it's time to. It's okay to take a day off. Just wake up. But diligence is about knowing that when you get back on that horse, you might need to make that up. One of the days I actually stayed out until 5 a.m. Socializing, and I woke up at 8 a.m., got my stuff done the same as usual. That's diligence. That's part of what it means to me. And next week is something that I feel goes along with diligence, or this week actually, and that is setting boundaries, not actions. I haven't really come up with one singular word for it yet, but the pillar is boundaries, just boundary setting. I'm reading a book by Ray Dalio called Principles of Life, and I'm starting to see that the 1% or the 0.01%, they're not making all these actions, they're not doing a whole bunch of things, they're just setting principles for the world and for themselves. And after you set the right principles, the correct actions follow naturally. So what my steps this week are going to be is pulling apart my principles, really, and trying to expand upon them. Every morning I'm probably going to be writing out some form of the principles that I feel put me in that position wherever I am, and pull it apart and analyze it. Because if our principles aren't in line with us, then our actions aren't going to be either. So this week is going to be about learning how to analyze those principles and really expand upon them, pull them apart, put them back together, and put ourselves back together, And yeah, so I'm excited for this week. I'm going to be reading Ray Dalio's Principles of Life and building my own principles. So yeah, I'm excited for this week. It's awesome, as well as the buffalo pizza. If you haven't seen that article, I'll put it down below. But I may have gotten the first pizza place to accept Steam. We're going to be meeting hopefully today or sometime soon to really dive a little bit more in depth on those things. But I'm going to be doing my best, and everywhere I go, I'm going to try and add some more to the list of places that accept Steam, because we all got to eat, and we really need to be banding together as Steamians and adding more quality people to the platform, and that includes where we can spend our Steam. But anyhow, it's been a great week with Diligence, still incorporating a little bit of flow, but this week I feel is going to tie it all the past 2 weeks together, and more, and more, because principles are what our life is built off of, truly. And principles are truly not only how we see ourselves, but how we allow ourselves to act. And that person is allowing themselves to bang on the doors of a bank that has not opened their doors yet. But anyhow, I hope you all have a beautiful rest of your day. Remember, this journey is to show you guys that you can focus on any pillar in yourself, not necessarily the pillars that I'm working on, but the pillars you feel you need to work on, and you can pull them apart and put them back together. So it's been great, y'all. This is the Spectrum out, and hope to see you next wave.